What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to be taking a look at some cases and accessories from Benks. They are a top case manufacturer. This happens to be for the 17 Pro Max iPhone lineup, right? And we're going to take a look at it, some of their really top of the line cases and some really good accessories to go with it. And just to say, disclaimer, they did provide this to the show. Benks has been a good friend of the show for quite some time. And shout out to them for providing these to the show to review. This is my own opinion, and for what it's worth, I am a Benks fan, but I am not gonna be a fanboy. I'm gonna tell you how it is, and if I recommend or don't recommend them. But normally, the Benks cases, they're a no-brainer. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this one here. This is what is this one? Protect Better. The Armor Grid. Sorry, boy, snake would have bit me. Armor Grid. And they're made with Kevlar, right? And this is, again, designed for the Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max. If we flip it over, what they're advertising for this case is magnetic compatible, smooth touch, lens protection, elegant design. So, that's their advertising. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Maybe. Rubber. Every year Benks wants to change the way we box them up. I get used to it, and then boom. And we gotta do it like this. It's gotta be an easy way to do it. That definitely doesn't feel like the easy way to do it. Is there a seal? No? It should just pull right out. Let me just do this not in front of the camera and pull it out here. Very tight fitting, but that was the way to go. This is different. Ooh. Okay, very different. Okay, so this is very, very. I can see why they didn't really advertise protective, because this is more of almost just a skin. I mean, it's Kevlar. It's very, very tough. This is metal, but otherwise, it's just a back plate, right? So let's go ahead and install it. So this is the Armor Grid built with Kevlar. Obviously, we've got good Magsafe there. Let's just take a look from this side. Oh yeah, that's a really good magnet. If you can't see the definition there. So let's go ahead and install this case and see what we get. Hopefully this isn't a really super tight fit case. Sometimes these skins are tougher. It's tough to get on and off. That's interesting. I kind of get a 70s lounge vibe with that one though. So, it is what it is. It doesn't look like Kevlar, but this pattern, I don't know, almost looks kind of quilty or kind of fabric-y. I don't know. It's kind of playing tricks with my eyes. Everything's open. Good protection for the plateau with this metal lip. Ports well open. Does not add any bulk whatsoever. As you can see, it fits like a glove, unless it's OJ's. Maybe you didn't get that, maybe you did. Yeah, everything's open. Very nice design. Gotta say, very, very nice. I like. You want the protection, magnet test, boom. We're going to be fine. That's a really good magnet, actually. I just basically pulled my Magsafe stand to it. So I do know that that's a strong magnet. Okay. Very, very nice. Now, before we go on to the next case, let's go on to the phone grip. This is a magnetic phone grip accessory, kind of like a pop socket, but Benks' variety of it, right? So 360 degrees. It is made from aramid fiber, aka carbon fiber, right? Kevlar, all that is in the same boat, right? And we're going to have to use the handy dandy box knife because there is a little bit of a seal on this one. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Maybe there's a little bit of a seal. There we go. Pop it open. And you can get these to match the color of your case. So if you're wondering, can I be a matcher and get everything looks the same? Yes, absolutely. And looks like this will match this one. So when we get there, that's what we'll get. So what do you get with this, right? So we're just going to put it on this and see. There you go. Very nice. And then you get a stand. Okay. So very, very good fitting stand. And then, oh, what else do you get? Oh yeah, how about that little pop sockety thing that I talked about, where you can just put your finger, thumb, whatever, inside of this. It pops out and fits right back in there. Very, very nice. Yay! I love it. Okay. Maybe not that case combination. Not really a huge fan of that one. But let's move on to the Armor. Okay. This is the Pro Full Coverage. And again, built with Kevlar, magnetic, smooth touch, lens protection, elegant design. So that's what they're pimping here. Armor Pro 600D phone case. So see if this one will pull out a little easier. Nope. Let's do this. Hey, these cases fit just like the cases do your phone. Very tight. Very, very tight. So it does take a little oomph to get them out. Gotcha. So you can see, they don't want to leave the box. Let's pull that off. Whoop. Woo! This one's a little more of a full case coverage, right? Where this one here, like I said, had a lot of open area. Maybe that's what you like. It looks good, I gotta say. Now let's see if we can get this one off without killing ourselves. Because sometimes these really tight fitters, yeah, this one's tight, but it did come off. So we are good. There we go. We'll just sit that there. Let's install this bad boy. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now let's transfer this guy. Again, you can see this is magnetically charged here. I have to pick up the case to get transfer over. And there we go. That looks really good. That is a winning combination right there. And again, pop sockety and a stand all in one, right? So very, very good. This matches the design. Open. Well, this has got a little cover for your camera control. Metal buttons. Open port. Good plateau, which is metal. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I love the metal buttons. All metal, Kevlar. Very nice. That one is a win for me. That's probably my favorite of the two so far. So can't go wrong. Okay. Let's move on to the Prestige. And just like it says, this is the flagship case for the most part. This is probably their most popular one. Again, made of Kevlar, and it's the Prestige Pro. Let's go ahead and pull this behind the camera. Do the little work on it here. There we go. Kevlar, the Prestige Pro. Okay, let's do it. Pull this off. That's your certification, baby. This isn't a used case. You know, there's no seal on these. You just pop them open. That just means you're buying new, right? If that's gone, you're probably getting a used case, or a reviewer's case anyway, right? Because I can flip this if I wanted to. Normally, I donate them. If you're wondering, why don't I do giveaways with all these cases or anything like that? Because you know what? I just donate them. Okay, I don't sell them. I donate them to those less fortunate that would like to go and get a case from, I don't know. I used to do Goodwill, but not so much anymore. Alright, here is the Prestige. This is one of my favorite cases. I rocked the Prestige on the 16 Pro Max for quite a while, just because I love this look. Now, if you're wondering about these accessories that have been sitting here, this is a wallet. You're like, what? Yeah, and it kind of matches the Prestige, or does, right? So if you want a MagSafe wallet, you can do that. Oh, and by the way, the wallet acts like a stand. I don't know if you just saw that or not. This is kind of unique. If I can get it to work. Fingernails are nice here. There we go. See how that works? It's a stand. And then you use your thumb and you push your cards up there if you want. So a wallet that doubles as a really good stand, actually. There's no flimsiness here, so you can do whatever you want. All right, activated my camera. So that's kind of a unique little accessory there, and it matches the Prestige. So if you want to be that matching combination, I do have one of these phone grips in Prestige as well. I just don't know where it's at the present moment, but it matches this case and looks really, really good. So you can definitely get one of those and put on the Prestige case instead of the wallet and rock it like that. Okay, again, very, very cool. I think it holds like 2 or 3 cards, you know, nothing big. And then if you also want to go, you can get this. This is the thick, this is the bad boy. I think this is the 10,000 milliamp. They have a 5 Qi 2 charger, battery bank. Look at that. See? And we're charging. So, sorry, this doesn't act like a kickstand or anything like that. It just is what it is. This one adds quite a bit of bulk. I honestly probably would have preferred the lesser of these because the 5,000 milliamp is much thinner than this one here. This one adds a little bit of bulk, but also it adds some charging and just, you know, a little more power, right? It's Qi 2, it's 10,000 milliamps, and gives you a little more juice, right? All right, so check out the show notes. Thank you, Benks, for sponsoring this video, and all of these beautiful cases and accessories can be yours if you go check out the link. They also have the cases and accessories for other phones. Don't just think this is the iPhone company. They produce cases for all sorts of different phones and accessories, so check them out. If you're looking for a case for your phone, if you don't happen to have an iPhone, especially the 17 Pro Max, which is what we're featuring here, check them out. You know, and maybe you're looking to get a 17 Pro Max or a 17 and you wanted to see what Benks has to offer. This is a great selection for, they have these same cases for the Pro and the 17 and even some for the Air. So definitely give them a look. Link in the show notes, and hit that like button on this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified when we release new content. And again, that always helps the channel, motivates me to continue to make these videos for you. Hopefully you find some value and enjoyment, and that's why you're here, and especially this far into the video towards the end where I say thanks for watching and have a good one.